Trying to take my spotlight? You're skating on thin ice.
After a long nap, the Blue Bomber is back in Mega Man 11. 11, exactly, one louder. That's a Spinal Tap reference for those who haven't seen the movie. As usual, Dr. Wily's up to his old tricks and has taken control of an army of robots in retaliation to the Science Committee rejecting his double gear system. The cutscenes are rendered using a combination of still images and in-game visuals. To be honest, I've never been a fan of the storytelling in the Mega Man games in general, but at least the English voice acting is solid and has come a long way since the audio atrocities of the previous games. Of course, if you prefer the Japanese voices with English subtitles, that's also an option.
Dang it! Nobody blocks Black Man!
Unlike Arnold Shapes, Capcom understands that you shouldn't tamper with an iconic recipe. In other words, Mega Man 11 follows the tried and true formula of the previous iterations. You jump and shoot your way through 8 different levels, defeat the boss at the end, and gain access to their special abilities. Once you clear every stage, you fight through Dr. Wily's fortress before duking it out with the evil Doctor himself. After it receives a good flogging, the credits roll, and everybody lives happily ever after until Capcom releases Mega Man 12. Probably in 2030. Of course, the most critical parts of any 2D platformer is the level design, and Mega Man 11 nails this. Each level has its own unique enemies and platforming mechanics. Where the game really shines is with the power-ups you earn from defeating each boss. More so than any other Mega Man game, I found myself using these power-ups to overcome specific enemies in tricky platforming sections. It also helps the power-ups have been mapped to the right analog stick, allowing you to easily switch between them on the fly. Speaking of controls, I recommend assigning rapid fire and sliding to the triggers for a smoother experience. Mega Man's trusty dog Rush also makes an appearance and can be used as a trampoline or a hoverboard. The only new ability in Mega Man 11 is the double gear system, which allows you to briefly increase the strength of your abilities or slow down time. The latter proves to be quite useful, especially when navigating those wily spikes. No prizes for guessing that Mega Man 11 stays true to the franchise's reputation for being difficult. There were moments where the game had me cursing in frustration, but when I finally beat the game, I felt like I was on top of the world. Some people might be intimidated by this mumbling of the game's difficulty, but Mega Man 11 has 4 difficulty levels including a beginner mode. You can also use in-game money to buy upgrades and consumables to make things a little easier.
Perhaps you will be a challenge.
It took me less than 4 hours to complete the game. This includes the numerous times I got game over and started the levels again from scratch. But more skillful players will aim to have things done and dusted in under 2 or 3 hours. If you're hungry for more content, the game offers a challenge mode where you revisit stages under special conditions. Other diversions include a character model viewer and the ability to upload scores onto the global leaderboards. I played the game on the Xbox One X and the frame rate was a smooth 60 frames per second, it never skips a beat. The cel-shaded visuals do a good job of replicating the look of 2D sprite work, and the soundtrack is simply sublime. Aside from the double gear system, Mega Man 11 doesn't stray from the series template and won't convert anyone who didn't enjoy the previous games, but longtime fans will find an extremely rewarding and engaging 2D platformer that is worthy of the Mega Man name. It's great to see the Blue Bomber return with a strong game, and hopefully Capcom builds upon this solid foundation for future titles.